Oh, good morning, everyone. Where's this song from? Oh, okay. Bayonetta. He's like, why does it sound familiar? But I can't put my finger on it. Hmm. Yeah, I thought so. Oops. I'm not tripping. I like this song. I want to go for more. A little too big. Oh, okay. That was something that's gonna get copyrighted for a second, but it's not. No, it's ZBrush. Marmoset's for rendering. You don't really sculpt in Marmoset. It happens. You can. But I mostly just use ZBrush. ZBrush is more on the professional side. It's what they kind of been using in the studios for ages now, ever since the programs first started. That'll probably be a while. I'm trying to do something, but I'm not doing it. I'm always trying to experiment and change how I do things a little bit, but kind of stuck in my ways of always doing the same thing. A lot of my characters starting to get that same face syndrome, and I'm trying to get away from that, but I'm in no rush because there's some parts of the body that I don't have to worry about. That would normally take some time, so the outfit's pretty simple, so I can put as much time as I want in other places, which is nice. Yeah, like experimenting with the head and trying to do something a little bit different. I can do other things. Let me see something. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but oh well. How's it going, Hex? All good. Yeah, for the most part. I'm just trying to figure something out too. I'm like, I want to change my style a little bit more too, but trying to figure out how I want to do that, you know? So I don't have that same face syndrome thing going on. Yeah, sure. Just end it in the normal place. I'll give it a look-see when I get the chance. Okay, I'll get a look in a bit. I feel like I might be onto something right now, so I'm trying to get this. Adults look, I can, not really an adult look or anything like that. Not really like a age look. More of just changing how faces look, that's all. I can do the adult, quote unquote, adult look if you look at my prior stuff. So that's, I wouldn't really say is a problem. I just want to change how I do stuff, that's all. One second, let me look at this. I would keep working at it. You might want to lower the divisions a little bit and try to get more of the shape. Yeah, I would lower the divisions more and try to get more shape before going into the detailing. It looks like your divisions might be a little too high. If possible, I would keep it all separate pieces too, but it's already been melded kind of together. So I definitely just lowered a subdivision a little bit down and then try to get more of the shape before anything else. Yeah. I'd go to the backup and see, like, even right now, I kind of have it like this. I will shape it all separately first until I get like the shape that I'm looking for, and then I'll combine them together. But I feel like it's harder to move everything whenever they're together. And just take your time. It'll come together. Honestly, I think it's everyone, honestly, because I'm like stuck in my own little, I was stuck in my own little rut yesterday. I couldn't get the head to where I liked it no matter what I did. But yesterday was not my day. And how's it going, Jose? Josie, how's it going? How did I say Jose? How's it going, Josie? Josie Sculpts, welcome on in. How is everything? Hopefully everything's well. Doing well. Just doing the gas challenge. I won't be able to like do it one for one, like 100% the way the challenge is going, but I like to do a little sculpt along, you know, because I think I'm gonna kind of go past the 24-hour one, but everything else I'm gonna be doing, you know. I'm trying to cook, but also trying to look for something. Trying to do something. Yeah, I did see that you got your boa going. It's looking nice. You have a brush? You know there's a scale brush. I think even I have the scale brush. Let me see. I don't think this one's it. Nope, this one's not it. I do have a brush. If I could find it. I don't know. It says brush that I added, so I don't know the number or the code to get to it, and I only used it like once. Yes. You haven't lived life until you have. That's snake curve. Honestly, here it is. Yeah, here it is. I think this one is really good though. We can add like bumps and scales and shit. I think this one was pretty good. I used this one for the Fallon sculpt years ago. That was pretty decent. Yeah, I thought this was pretty decent, especially you just drag it out like that and then kind of go from there, you know? Obviously the resolution on this is like low, so you're not gonna get the full look, but you get the gist of what it was, and I just, you know, boom. But I thought it was pretty solid. And you can something like that if you wanted to, but that's fair. That is fair. The pro at work. You're pumping out some good stuff. I think I want to pull this back somewhere. But like right there. Same. It's a never-ending battle. Just right when you think you're good, you get hit with something else, and you're like maybe I am not that good yet. Maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was, you know? That's kind of like where I'm at right now. So I've done countless of heads, but every time I try to change something up, it's like I'm starting all over again. Like baby's first steps, you know? But that's the joys. I think that's the joys of being a creator or artist or whatever you want. All it is to always try to challenge yourself to do something a little different. Challenge yourself. Exactly. It is no different. Definitely try to push yourself from time to time. Try out new techniques. You might discover something, you know? Techniques. You might discover something about yourself in the process. Or you might find something that you are like, oh shit, I like that, you know? You might do it that way instead for the foreseeable future. Yeah, you can do different types. They come in different shapes and forms. Yeah, it's fine. Exactly. Give others a chance. Give other shapes and sizes a chance. That's good. Don't want to overdo it. Like me and Josie over here. We're just always at it. Never really take an adequate break. Probably should, you know, take like a month or so off, get a break in. Cause I'm literally at this every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I only get like 4 days in between, you know? So it wouldn't hurt to get a break every now and then. You say that, but it is good to every now and then. I know you just started, but you don't want to overdo it and then burn yourself out is a thing. For long-term wise, sometimes it's better to take those breaks for the better of the long term. Because I burned out before where I was doing this at the start and I was doing it like non-stop every day, and then one moment it was like that and next I didn't touch it for like a year, you know? It'll creep up on you. Like a glass that's slowly filling. How fast it fills is really up to you, but you never really see it filling until it's full, you know? Moral of the story, it's okay to take breaks. Even if you're just starting out, take that break. Why did my computer freeze? Oh, that's not good. Give it a moment. Sometimes it does this. It'll just freeze and then it'll take like a couple minutes and then it'll unfreeze. At first I thought it was something wrong like with the whole computer as a whole, so I would like restart my whole ass computer. But now I just know to just wait it out, and that's what I did. See, wait it out. I think it's time to start looking into a new computer, to be honest. You heard that, Okami 2? You're about to get replaced. What is the name of my computer? I think my computer is Okami. At least for this one. Yeah, it's Shiroi Okami. That's the name of this computer. It's funny because it's not white, it's black, but whatever. I name a lot of my electronics off of random shit. I think what is the name of my phone? Let's see. I think my PS5 is Bahamut, or it's Ifrit. I can't remember which one. I know there's one run around called Ravana. Can't see. A lot of the names are like Final Fantasy bosses too. It's like the naming pattern that I go with. Cause I did have an Odin once. I don't remember what my PS5 is called, but I usually can tell when I look at my network. the names of everything when I look at the network on my old computer. Not my computer, but my phone. I have an app for my router and all that stuff. I can see what's connected. That's weird though. I'm not seeing any of the names anymore. They just have like the basic names, but I could have sworn I went through and named everything. I normally do. Even my router's named. It's like Straw Hat Fleet. So whenever I'm looking for my internet connection, I just look for the Straw Hat Fleet. Oh well. Not the end of the world, you know. I will survive. My internet name has changed a lot. When I first got my own router and all that stuff, it used to be called like the Akatsuki Den or something like that. It was just so random. Now it's the Straw Hat Fleet. Yeah, definitely should live a little, you know? Name your stuff. Have fun with it. Life is too short to just be calling your router Wi-Fi connection or something basic, like home Wi-Fi or whatever. Like what? Some pizzazz to it. It's too wide. Right there's fine. Oh, nice. Your last one was really good too. Are you watching the new season of Solo Leveling, or are you waiting for it to finish? Because they introduced a character that's not in the manga, and everyone is like loving her. She was just in the last episode. The fighter. Okay, so you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, there's a chick in there that's just like manga only. And everyone is like not manga only, she's anime only. But everyone's like loving her. Even though she was only in the anime for like 15 seconds. She's not a crucial part to the story or anything like that. It was just a side background character that everyone's like, who is she? You know? Yeah, I don't blame you. I just started reading it, so that kind of helps. If a show is good and I want to binge watch it, but I don't want to wait to actually binge watch it, sometimes I'll just binge read it instead, so I get that same oomph. That's currently what I'm doing. I was like, I can't wait. I'll just watch the anime and then read the manga. So I've been reading the manga. I'm like on chapter 20 now. Which chapter 20 is like when he goes to the penalty world for the first time. From season 1. It's 20 is around the snake, when he fights the snake for the first time. From season 1. That's fair. I found out that they're skipping a lot of stuff that's in the manga, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I picked it up, was because there's like these videos, they're like, these are the things that were cut from the anime that are in the manga, and things that were kind of left unexplained. So it made me pick up the manga even more, because I like the story. I really do like it, but I get that not everything can get not everything sometimes get put in, you know. It's just the way it is between anime to manga adaptations, or manga to anime adaptations, is some things get left out for one reason or another. And apparently season 2 is definitely full of it, stuff that they skip. So it's like a faster pace, like they're covering a lot of content extremely fast from the manga apparently. And I noticed that too, because I watched chapter 20 is like half of season 1 or something like that, from what I've noticed so far. Getting all the way to chapter 20 is like couple episodes in season 1.
I can remember the smile that you gave it to me.
What is that? Like the first 2 episodes is like 20 something chapters.
Still sorrow keeps on tying me, but my soul wants to get free. Let my heart loose from my chain. Those long days passing by from the door, like frail snow that slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite box got me. Implore, please. Those long days passing by from the
It really is.
like frail snow they slowly disappear. Finding ways through the favorite friends, filling me with warmth and praise. Those long days passing by from the door, and like light summer they slowly
Me too.
finding ways through the favorite June melody with my eyes closed. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer they slowly fade away. Finding ways through the favorite friends, filling me with those sounds.
Yeah, Scale is a beast in itself, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily I have like a printer to test out scaling and stuff like that, and I got a general scale when I make my things now. But it definitely is a trial and error to figure that out at the beginning for sure. Harder if you don't have a printer. Oh, snake scales. Gotcha. Gotcha. Snake scales. What'd you decide to do? Oh, okay. There's also, I think we're thinking of the same one, but in the where is it? It's been a minute since I used it. Over here somewhere. I'll know when I see it. I've used it multiple times. Looking for the one that I use. Somewhere on this side. Oh, that's not it. Oh, yeah, it's noise. Surface noise. Yeah, it's the one. We're talking about the same one then. It has the and the noise plug. You can't see the noise plug, but it's on my screen right now, and it has one for scales that you can apply. Yeah, that's the one you found. And then you can kind of like bake it into your mesh when you hit the apply. You can mess around with it and it kind of helps, you know? That way it doesn't look 100% generic. There's something. I like it for the most part. That's really useful. And the fiber mesh, no, not nano mesh. Nano mesh is really useful too. If you're ever playing around with things, I definitely would recommend playing around with nano mesh. And thank you. Still some things I need to iron out, but we're getting there. That's fair. The stuff that you can do in it though, you can apply it and it'll become like a part of the mesh, like in the detail. So that's a plus, you know. If you are exporting out, it won't just be like a texture paint or whatever, like an image on there. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out the word. The details will be baked in. Need to make it a little bit more thicker, like about like that. Yeah, get that like bird wing sort of look, you know? You know, you're kind of like on the right track. Wait, what about feathers? When I mentioned bird wing, I meant like the upper lip. But what are you talking about with feathers? Ah, the nano mesh. Gotcha. made like a Turkish pasta the other day. It's really good.
Already always free. Now our eyesight gain precision.
10 out of 10. Quite happy with it. I got enough for today and tomorrow too. This I'll be heating up and eating. It really is. I used ground lamb instead of like beef or ground turkey or anything like that. Just use ground lamb. It tastes even better. Threw some feta on there. The sauce is what really makes it good though. German. What? What's that? I don't know what the name of the sauce is for the recipe that I use, but there's two sauces that's added to it. There's the yogurt kind of sauce where it's like Greek yogurt, garlic, salt, and lemon. Then there's another sauce that was that's a butter sauce. That's a butter and paprika and stuff like that. Oh, you mean Gurren Lagann? I've heard of Log Horizon, and I know of Gurren Lagann, the drill that will pierce the heavens. Wait, what are you on about? I'm a little confused now. Oh, okay. I see. We were talking about totally different sauces. I only know a little bit about Log Horizon because I never like actually sat down and watched the entire thing. Or have I? No, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of Gate for some reason. But Log Horizon I never really got into. Here it's really good though. Instead of Log Horizon, I was watching Overlord. There's a lot of isekai shows that were coming out around the same time. It was hard to keep up. Some of them were overshadowing each other, like Re:Zero and Konosuba and Overlord and Reincarnated as a spider, reincarnated as a slime. There's like so many things going on. Some stuff got hidden. There's one that also it was kind of underrated, honestly. Not many people know about it. Man, I watched it and I can't remember the name of it. It's I mentioned it before on my stream before. See if I can find it. Not Jobless Reincarnate. No, that's really good. I did like Jobless Reincarnate. I knew the season was actually really good. Imminence in the Shadows really good, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, I know the name of it. Let me no, I thought that was the name of it. Oh, Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash was really good. I might have to pick up the manga, see where that goes. I don't think we're ever getting another season, Chief. It's old. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash just came out like years ago. And it's kind of dark. Because these people get they get isekai'd into this fantasy world, but then they kind of get hit with the harsh reality of, you know, what it means to be isekai'd in a fantasy world. Because, you know, usually people get isekai'd. It's like, oh, this is going to be great. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna become strong and badass, you know. But these are people that they get here and they're actually struggling to get used to this new reality. From the first kill and so on, you know, what people probably actually go through if they were to get isekai. There's only 21 volumes. So far, apparently. Original run of the manga was in 2015. And the manga only has 3 volumes. That's the downside. It's 12 episodes and it aired in 2016 and then it hasn't aired. There hasn't been an announce of a season 2 or anything. It's called Grimgar. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash. Some people have kind of seen it, but it's mostly because there's one still image, goon bait. Everyone's like, whoa, what is this anime? Because people see that one image. Just this chick that's creeping in a bush or whatever. And you know, they got that angle on it. So everyone was kind of gooning off of it and was trying to figure out who that character was. And they're like, oh, it's from this anime. And then they watch it and it catches them off guard, you know? Because the animation and everything like that is really good too. It's a darker and edgier take on isekai. Focused on a revenge, survival, and emotional struggles in a fantasy world. It always pops up every now and then. I'll be scrolling through Twitter or TikTok, and then that'll pop up, and everyone will be like, "Oh, what is this anime?" I'll be like, "Oh, that one." Good luck, bro. Good luck. That one got like overshadowed hard for sure. So I think that one came out around the same time as like Tanya the Evil and stuff like that too. So it kind of got like overshadowed. Tanya the Evil is really good too. Shingeki no Bahamut. I like those series. I actually have a figurine because it's based off of a game too. And so I got a figurine of a chick with wings. I can't remember her name. She's in the closet. But it's like a huge ass figure. It's one of my larger scale figures that I own. I think that was made by Psy Games too, and Psy Games has some really good anime out there. Yeah, Psy Games anime has a good list because they did the Akiba Maid Wars, which was also really good. They did the Uma Musume Pre Derby, which is also really good, which is the race and horse anime. They did Zombie Saga and Princess Connect. I liked Princess Connect. I need to finish that. What's another good one? They did do a Grand Blue. I haven't seen the Grand Blue. I have seen Rage of Bahamut though. I've seen both of the Rage of... I like the season 1 of Rage of Bahamut. That one's really good. Nothing wrong with the Virgin Soul one, but Genesis, peak. Genesis was like top tier, in my opinion. But if I was to recommend anything, it'd definitely been Akiba Maid Wars, Princess Connect, and Rage of Bahamut. Those would be the 3 that I recommend the most. If you want something a little bit different, then I would recommend Uma Musume Free Derby, which is the racehorse one. It's extremely popular in Japan. Like even like old people are playing that one, playing the gacha game for that one. It's like super popular. When I was in Japan, I saw like people of all ages picking up merch of Uma Musume. Like they love that game there. It's supposed to get a global release soon. Eventually. It was like announced for a global release, but we haven't really got anything from it yet. I'd probably play it. I actually play the JP version. It's fun. Little fun fact about it is it's based off of a lot of the characters are based off of actual racehorses, and they try to match the temperament and everything too. So there's something for you. There's something to take home. Yeah, they did. I think that's why it's popular, because it's, you know, horse races and horse betting, which is already pretty popular already, you know, but now it's animated. So there's that, you know. Now it's anime girls horse racing. Like, come on. And the animation, top tier, especially the newest one. The newest one is really, really good. They went all out on the animation for it. It's intense. You go to like TikTok and you look up Uma Musume anime, you'll find like the exact same clip used over and over again from the movie that released. Apparently it was like the same company that was doing Blue Lock, and it was like they could either go all out on Blue Lock or on Uma Musume. And which one did they choose? They chose Uma. What's banned there? There's no actual betting, if that's... It's just the whole thought of horse betting is pretty popular. Oh, TikTok. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube and YouTube Shorts too. Because most people that make YouTube Shorts usually post on TikTok too, and vice versa. At least I do anyway. You're really missing out if you don't. A new rom-com. Speaking of rom-coms, there's another one that's being released soon. And it's made by the creator of Rent a Girlfriend. And just by the synopsis, it's dumpster fire. You're not gonna mention oh, you said new, so because there's another rom-com that was like that. It was called that literally the first episode, he ends up sleeping with one of the love interests that he doesn't realize is a love interest until later on. It had a banger intro, but the anime itself was ass. It was a Scum's Wish. Came out in 2017. Dumpster fire. The other one is the other one I was thinking about too is the creator of Rent a Girlfriend's made another series that's getting animated, and basically it's just Sweet Home Alabama, where all the love interests are literally his sisters, but it's okay, they're not blood related. Like just the synopsis, it's like, man, this is a dumpster fire waiting to happen. Domestic Girlfriend. I've heard that one too. I think I actually plan on reading that one. Yeah, it's on my read list. Because I know how it ends, but I never got to read it myself. I just had it explained to me, the entire story. And so I was like, oh, that sounds like complete garbage. I want to read that. So Domestic Girlfriend is on my read list because it's like, oh, he's gonna end up with this one chick, but he's about to get married and the other chick gets hit by a car and they're not gonna get married anymore because he's gonna wait for the other chick. And it's like, damn, bro, that's wild. The moment that he picks one of the girls, the other one gets hit by a car and he's like, you know what, I don't want to be with this one anymore. I want to be with the one that's in a coma. I don't always read trash rom-com, but sometimes I do. I go in knowing that it's gonna be dumpster fire. I just gotta see the fire. It's like one of those things where you're just like, you can see the fire clearly and you're driving slowly because you can't take your eyes away from it. You're like, damn, they really did that. I haven't really found a bad isekai, but then again, I spend most of my time wasting on the bad rom-coms than isekai. Every now and then you get like a good rom-com, you know, but majority of them are pretty bad. The only good one I can think of off the top of my head that I watched, and it was like a year or two ago, was the quintuplets one. I thought that was really good. I wasn't really happy with the end pick, but whatever. It is what it is, you know? Quintuplets. Quintessential tuplets. I thought that one was pretty good. And then you have like the basics like Horimiya and stuff like that, but yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't a fan of the chick that he ended with, but it's whatever. Could have been worse, I guess. I suppose. And then they try to make it make sense, so at least they try to make it make sense, and you're just like, okay, I can see why they kind of go together, but it's, to me, it definitely could be a little bit. It felt a little forced, that's for sure, but it's whatever. It is what it is. I've heard of that one. Honestly, if you're tired of the same old Maid Cafe stuff, just watch Maid Wars. Akiba Maid Wars. That'll fix you. It's not a rom-com though. It's just, you know, maids with guns. But you can't really go wrong. You can't go wrong when maids have guns. Yeah, I do feel like that, huh? A lot of the time it's just dumpster fire after dumpster fire, you know? Or ends up being like, oh, this is gonna be good, and then it becomes not. It drags out for way too long. The main character is annoying as shit because he just won't say how he feels. Clearly, two people are very interested in each other, but they're not making any moves whatsoever. And it just hurts just watching it. You're like, bro, the fuck? You know? But it is what it is. Oh yeah, Dangers in the Heart. Yeah, that's on my list. So I remember you mentioned that before. There's another one that's like really good that just came out that everyone's like hyping up. And it's done already. Let me see if I can find it. So I do plan on watching this one. Let's see. It's called Too Many Losing Heroines. That was the name of it. Where it's like the aftermath of the characters when they get rejected. That's another one. I hear it's really good. The therapy session anime? That's crazy. It's not really much of a rom-com in a way, in a sense, from what I understand. More of one of those chill kind of shows after you get through with a rom-com and you're hurt and crying because you're like, man, the MC made the worst choice you could possibly ever think of. Bro decided he was gonna choose his fucking sister over an actual chick, but whatever, kill me. Always blindside you with that. Like, what is with that? Sometimes they'd be like, oh, this is gonna be a perfectly normal rom-com, and then next thing you know, the sister is introduced and you're like, oh no, please don't do what I think you're gonna do. And then they do it and you're just like, well, fucking kill me. And then the show just goes downhill from there. There was actually one mangaka guy that was known for making a bunch of anime and manga like that, and then his actual sister found out and she basically put a, I wouldn't say a restraining order on him, but she definitely doesn't talk to him anymore, from what I hear. She was like, yeah, don't ever contact me. Don't even look in my general direction. Bro is cooked. Because he just kept releasing it. Like, he just kept releasing more. It was like one after the other. I forget the name of the shows that he made, but they were really popular. It was like popular like years ago. I think he made, what was the name of that one? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. It's the one that made, the author is Tsukasa Fushimi. Made Oremo and Urumanga Sensei. And there's like a bunch of other shit that he was like pumping out. And people were like, okay, there's something wrong with this guy. Because he stayed in that genre. At least that was just a rumor on the whole sister thing, so who knows? But that'd have been pretty funny if he did actually have a sister, and she was like, "Yeah, don't talk to me." Cause you know how people be making up some rumors about stuff. It is. Actually, it's not. It's just the hair. See? It always starts out like that. And the rule to anime characters is they got big ass foreheads. Nose to jaw being super forward. Yeah. It's kind of has that anime kind of look to it. So if you ever look at a side of an anime character, it's just straight. And I kind of like adapted that over time. Because normally you'll want to like pop the jaw a little bit more and make it more of a dip. But I've been making it kind of just straight. Where I'll only put the dip like right here in the nose. There's a lot of things that I like about the anime look. And there's a lot of things that I don't like. And I kind of just been experimenting and trying to. What do you mean? And I'm a little confuzzled. Yeah, I saw that one too. All the heads are based off of cats. This is true. You overlay a cat over it and then bam. It's because cats are cute and people like cute things. Oh, you talking about like the angle? Like how sharp the angle is? So I'm thinking nose to jaw. Where do you see it more, from the front or the side? Because I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Is it more prominent in the front or from the side? And then I could probably get a general idea of what's going on. Looking at side. What are we looking for? What is the question of the day? I know it's end of the day, it's like a stylistic choice, but I'm kind of curious to see what y'all talking about though. It's about how far out it is, like the gap, the space. I was to draw a line straight down in the space. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, that'd help. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah. I do that on purpose. I don't even remember where I even got that from, or why I even started incorporating that, to be honest. It's a byproduct of mixing a bunch of shit that I've seen over time. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I tend to do that. Which kind of like goes away once I start adding hair and everything like that, but yeah, I see what you mean. That is a stylistic choice. Sometimes I don't do that, and sometimes I do. It really just depends. Oh, you're fine. We figured it out though. I kind of have a mix of like the anime and like the Pixar stylized look is where I was kind of going for in a way. So I was never a fan of just the way anime faces look. At least whenever I'm sculpting it and stuff like that, I never really liked it too much. So I incorporate some things that are like in an anime face, and then I incorporate some things that are like in a stylized Pixar kind of face, and then I kind of play around with it from there. Like it took me a while to start toning down the eyes, to be honest, because I used to make eyes like huge. And I used to do like the full detailing of like the nose and stuff, but I kind of fell in love with just the anime bump, as we'll call it for now, when it comes to noses. All right, I appreciate you stopping by. I'll be here tomorrow too, same time as usual. Good luck on your sculpts. Yeah. Catch you later. Kind of just putting the hair here in pieces. The chunks that I need. sometimes this helps with the whatchamacallit too. Just the overall shape of the head. Sometimes the head, I'll be working on the head for so long and then I'll be like, it's not looking right. But then once I start adding in more stuff, it starts to actually look better. You're just so used to staring at the same thing for so long, causing it to get worse than it get better, to be honest. You just gotta add something new to break up the monotony. Since we don't really have the canvas flip, I mean, I can hit mirror and flip it that way, but you know. Having to go through all the tools and mirroring that's crazy. What's going on here? I didn't see that. I can kind of see it more clearly. Wait, what is that? Oh. Okay, so there's something else in here. Ah. I know what it is. No, I don't. Ah, I know what it is. It's this. There you go. It was the hairpiece. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I was in this folder. Hair. not clicking it that fast. There we go. Not really gonna do too much with the hair just yet. In the general, and I need to fix up the body to match a little bit more. A little too thick, but it'll. And on adjusting it more, just. Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Probably for tomorrow's stream, I'll be working mostly on the body itself. No. Blender's mostly for sculpting. It's like the where you go to add more details to your sculpts before you bake it into your low. Like it's in there in the pipeline. It's just a little bit different. It has its own little kind of specialty. It's one of those ones where it's like the master of one, sort of. Yeah, you can use it for 3D printing. You can use it to add more details to a low poly sculpt. So that way you can take your low poly and your high poly and bake it together. It's good for organic stuff, making organic models and everything like that. Or in this case, you'll be sculpting it, but it's good for stuff like that. Some companies use it for like concepting because of how fast you can make stuff in there, so you can do like quick concepts of characters and stuff in here, or creatures or monsters or anything like that. Because Blender is like a jack of all trades, master of none, sort of. It takes things that people like from other software, like Maya and ZBrush, and it kind of mixes it all into one. For a low price of free, which isn't bad. Like, there's nothing wrong with Blender. I like Blender. I've used it before in the past. I just prefer to use ZBrush currently. A lot of people see it the opposite. Because when you first open up ZBrush, it's like extremely complicated to try to figure out the UI and everything like that. Like, I remember when we were first learning to use ZBrush, our teacher was pretty much like, all right, everyone open ZBrush and mess around with it. Just so we can get like the idea of what it's like to open ZBrush for the first time without any instruction whatsoever. And when you first open up ZBrush and you see all the stuff that it has to you, just to get into just to start sculpting is an adventure in itself, honestly. But once you get the hang of, once you like learn the UI and everything like that, I feel like it's the same as any other software. It becomes easier from there. But there's a lot of stuff that ZBrush can do, and a lot of people that use ZBrush probably only use like maybe 70% of this of what is already in the software. And there's like a bunch of add-ons that you can do. Like, there's a lot of things on here on the side that I didn't barely ever touch, if not ever touch. I want to keep it centered. Keep that centered real quick. But even now, even in this gizmo tool, there's a lot of stuff that I don't even use in here. Because you have this version of the gizmo tool, and then you got this version of the gizmo tool. I appreciate that. I try. I even show the struggles that I go through. Like, you can watch me sit here and trial and error. I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to just doing art in general, is don't just always be stuck to doing tutorials, you know? Venture off a little bit. Do your own thing. And then if you get stuck, then look for a tutorial, but just learn the basic UI and then just go from there. Learn how to navigate. So typically what I would do if I was learning new software is I would do a tutorial first, but this isn't really like a constant. It's more of do a tutorial, like a basic intro to the software tutorial, and then once you make that one thing in the little tutorial that you found, start making your own stuff. And if you get stuck with things that you're trying to do, that's when I'll look up something on it, you know? Like if I was stuck on how to extract, like I'm like, man, I want to extract this mask, but I don't know how. Then I'll look up how to extract the mask, and then I'll watch a video or something on that to try to figure out how to get around it. And then I'll continue doing what I'm doing. And that's just what worked for me, is I learned a lot more from just making my own stuff and looking for anything when I'm stuck than just following tutorials. Yeah, pretty much. From what my teacher said a lot was learning 3D is more about problem solving than anything else. If you have a good ability to problem solve, then you're gonna do pretty well in learning 3D. And understand that there's more than one way to do something. So if you find out how to do something, that's a way, not the way, you know? Like even now I'm still learning stuff as I go. Like a lot of things that I don't know, that I struggle with. But I figured out along the way. That's the joy. Pretty much. I think that's what makes it kind of fun too. A bit smaller. Not too big, not too small. Medium. Oops, didn't mean to hit tab. It was good for the base. Need to. There we go. Make some space there. There's like a headset sort of thing like right here. It's weird, you know, putting a little headset thing there. When, you know, ears. Are we 4 earing it or 2 earing it? You know. But I'm pretty sure it's just there for aesthetic purposes. I've seen both. But for the most part, I think that's good for today. I'll finish up the face tomorrow at the start and then get into working on the body itself. Right now the body is kind of just this, you know? So we'll end up going through that and making it look better than what it is right now. Still kind of like just a pretty much. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to sculpt for longest for this month's project thingy, and then I saw the Glorpi Miku thing on socials, and I was like, I found it. This is it. And it kind of just stuck from there. Yeah, just kind of stuck from there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day from here. I have my horror streams on my main Twitch channel. Down below there's my link tree that goes to all my links and stuff like that. If you're looking for some gaming, you can find me on the gaming side around 6 p.m. CST, my time. I'll be continuing Alien Isolation later on tonight. For now, I gotta get ready for work. We'll be continuing this on tomorrow. I do appreciate when it came out today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Stay fresh, keep working. Y'all got this. Whatever project you're on, keep at it. You got this, you know? I have faith. But y'all have a good one. Get on out of here.